today's video, we're going to dive into a crucial part of our child protection framework here at Bethany Church: child intake, supervision, and safety during activities. Whether you're a volunteer, staff member, or a part of our leadership team, understanding these elements helps us create a truly safe, welcoming, and nurturing environment for our children. Caring for children is a responsibility that stretches from the moment they step through our doors until they leave. That journey involves intake procedures that verify identities, permissions, and ensure vigilant supervision while children are with us, and affirm clear safety protocols during all activities on or off-site. Let's explore how we bring our vision to life in practical, everyday ways. Let's start at the very beginning: child intake, which happens as children arrive at our ministry programs. First and foremost, this process requires respect for the child and their family. It's not just about checking boxes. It's designed to honor parental rights and to cultivate trust. Here at Bethany Church, we utilize a parental authentication identification system, commonly called the check-in system for our children's ministry. This system ensures that every child who enters the ministry is accounted for and checked out only to authorized individuals. Parents receive a secure tag or code on arrival and use it when picking up their child. It's a simple but effective way to keep our kids secure and to reassure the parents about the child's safety. In situations where families are navigating separation or divorce, we understand that extra care and clarity may be necessary. During check-in, we follow any custody arrangements or legal directives that have been provided, and we ensure communication is clear and respectful. Our goal is to support families and protect children by avoiding confusion and unauthorized pickups. Once the child is safely checked in, the focus shifts to supervision, which is a cornerstone of child safety. At Bethany Church, our guiding principle is to ensure that children are never left alone and that we maintain clear visibility at all times. One of the key ways we ensure safety and quality care in our children's ministry is by maintaining the right volunteer-to-child ratios. These ratios are in place to help volunteers give kids the attention they need while keeping the environment safe and manageable. Here's what we follow during our regular weekly gatherings. For children from 0 to 23 months, we require 1 volunteer for every 3 children. For children ages 2 to 5, the ratio is 1 volunteer to every 6 children. And for kids ages 6 to 11, the standard is 1 volunteer for every 12 children. These numbers are not flexible. If you've reached your classroom limit and you don't have enough volunteers, do not accept more children until help arrives. Instead, notify a children's ministry director or a pastor or the hall monitor so they can provide additional support. And keep in mind, if age groups are combined, the ratio is always based on the youngest child in the room. Following these guidelines helps keep every child safe and ensures volunteers are never overwhelmed. Regardless of the age of the children under our watch, we adhere to a 2 volunteer room policy whenever possible. This means 2 adults or 1 adult and 1 appropriately aged teenager are always present in the classroom and activity spaces. This reduces risk and protects both the children and our volunteers by providing accountability and mutual support. History has shown that the risk of abuse always increases when a child is isolated with 1 adult. This risk only grows as accountability decreases. The 2 volunteer rule is a basic defense tactic against these realities. Visibility extends beyond just having 2 volunteers. Rooms are arranged with windows, blinds, and lighting to maximize the ability for volunteers to see and be seen by others. Volunteers are encouraged to avoid situations where 1 adult might be isolated with a child, which minimizes any opportunity for misunderstanding or harm. Hall monitors provide additional layer of supervision by circulating throughout the ministry spaces, available to assist and monitor activity in the hallways and common areas. This team approach creates a safe web of care surrounding the children. For families of young children, this naturally provides peace of mind. Their kids are not just left alone, but are surrounded by attentive, loving adults who have been carefully screened and trained. It's this consistent watchfulness that allows us to intervene early should concerns like misbehavior arise, or if a child needs redirection or comfort, and to do so both respectfully and appropriately. Our policy emphasizes that discipline is not about punishment, but about teaching and protecting. At Bethany Church, our family ministry volunteers are responsible for creating a loving, respectful, and structured environment where children feel safe and engaged. This includes redirecting any misbehavior in a calm and respectful way. When correction is needed, it may involve verbal reminders, brief timeouts from an activity, or removing the child from a disruptive situation for a moment. Always in clear view of others with the door open. The goal is not just behavior management. It's a chance to point the children to Jesus and help them understand that there is grace available through Him. Volunteers must never use physical punishment, harsh or humiliating words, or threats. If a child's behavior becomes unmanageable or harmful, parents should be contacted immediately. In serious cases like bullying, repeated disruption, or endangering children, the child may need to be removed from the ministry space. Physical restraint is only permitted when absolutely necessary to prevent harm. All incidents and actions taken must be reported to the appropriate ministry director or pastor. Reinstatement after removal is possible, but it will be handled by leadership to ensure the child's return is safe for everybody involved. Let's talk about safety during off-site travel, which primarily involves our youth ministry, but can involve our children's ministry events as well. When it comes to off-site travel, only approved Bethany drivers may transport children on church-sponsored events. And even then, there are strict rules. No adults should be alone with a single child in transit unless special parental permission is obtained and detailed travel plans are communicated in advance. Use of technology is tightly controlled during all children's ministry activities. Volunteers are only permitted to use technology approved by the ministry director or pastor. No personal messaging, calls, or unauthorized photography of children is allowed. This protects children's privacy and prevents inappropriate communication. Safety also means preparing for emergencies. Bethany Church's procedures include thorough security and emergency response plans, including protocols on lockdowns, missing child situations, and potential threats. In an emergency, like a lockdown due to a threat, volunteers are coached to stay calm, keep children out of sight, and maintain silence, and follow directions precisely. Importantly, children are never asked to confront danger directly. If a child is missing, or there's a suspected kidnapping, immediate steps involve thorough building checks, door blocks, calling authorities, and keeping people informed but calm. In such sensitive situations, the ministry leadership carefully manages communications with parents to avoid unnecessary panic while ensuring that they are informed when appropriate. The goal here is effective communication and response. Staff and volunteers are trained to handle crises calmly, children are kept safe physically and emotionally, and parents are assured that we are prepared. All these policies and procedures reflect an overarching vision that Bethany Church is a sanctuary, a safe, nurturing community where children can grow in their faith and joy, free from harm or fear. Every check-in, every moment of supervision, every conversation you have with a child signals their value and our commitment to them. The next video installment will continue to look at caring for Bethany kids while they're with us.